East Durham Veterans Trust, welcome to another podcast down here at East Durham Veterans Trust Hub in Seaham, County Durham. Today we're going to be covering a subject where a lot of people come into the Veterans Hub asking a lot of questions about it and how they can improve it, and that's sleep. We know it is sleep hygiene, but we have lots of people coming in who are saying, I'm struggling with sleep, I'm waking up during the night, I can't get to sleep at night, and all these different things that are going on with their sleep. Okay, so today we're going to do a podcast that is solely designed to talk about sleep and sleep hygiene. So if you are struggling with anything like that, or know someone who's struggling with their sleep and sleep hygiene, this may be the place for you to listen in and take a few hints and tips. Okay, so through the talk we're going to do today, we're going to talk about the benefits of sleep, what can give us good sleep, what affects our sleep, and the different stages of sleep as well. At the end, we'll do a few hints and tips that you might be able to take away with you and improve your sleep, or be able to pass on to someone else to help them improve their sleep. If you're watching this on our blog from our website, which is www.eastdurhamveterans.co.uk, there'll be a little download on there where you can take away one of our download sheets, which is just exactly here. Yeah, and this is just pretty much a checklist on how you can take it away, print it out, and go through what can improve your sleep. And it's pretty much what we're going to be talking about today. So, to start off today then, like I said, we're going to be talking about the stages of sleep. Now, there's 4 main stages of sleep. Stage 1, that's light sleep. Stage 2, you've got it, it's deep sleep. Stage 3, that's a mixture of light sleep and deep sleep. And finally, stage 4, that's the REM stage. Now, the REM stage, lots of us know it as a band from the 90s, but it's actually a stage of sleep, and it's a stage that gives us our dreams. Now, this is also one of the stages of sleep that re-energizes us as well. So it's actually when we're dreaming, that's when our bodies and brains need to dream so it can help us regenerate for the next day. The more you sleep, the more chance you're going to have to dream. If you're waking up during the middle of the night, you cannot get to sleep, you haven't had the amount of sleep that you need, then it's going to be harder for you to start to dream. Okay, and it's the dreaming part you need, because the more you dream, the more you reach energized, ready to go again for the next day, and the better you feel. So the benefits of good sleep then. So if we were going to bed and we were dreaming lots, yeah, we'd have a number of benefits. So start us off with, it strengthens our immune system, it improves our concentration, it improves our memory, and it improves our physical performance. Yeah, it speaks for itself. You know, once you've had a good night's sleep, you wake up the next day, you're good to go, you're not feeling tired. Yeah, I'm ready to go and see what challenges the world's got in front of us. Another benefit of having good sleep, yeah, is that it prevents mood swings. Nobody likes a mood swing. You know, and if you haven't had the right amount of sleep, or you're not getting the right quality sleep because you're not getting in that REM stage, then obviously this can be affected by that. It gives our brain a chance to rest and repair. That's another benefit of good sleep. And deep sleep helps cells growth and repair damage of stress as well. So these are all benefits of good sleep. Yeah. So what can cause us to have good sleep? What should we be doing before we go to bed to make sure that we have good sleep? Yeah. And little things that we can do during the day that's going to help us have good sleep. Now, we're going to get onto that in a second, but if we're having poor sleep, there's a number of causes that could cause us to have that poor sleep. Yeah, and I'm just going to run through a few of them now, see if any of them hit home with anybody that's watching this podcast right now. So the first one's anxiety. So if you're struggling with your anxiety, now you can struggle with it, but everybody needs anxiety. Yeah, and we talk a lot about anxiety being a problem, being a mental health problem, and it is a mental health problem, but at the same time, everybody needs to have that little bit of anxiety. It's when that anxiety starts to run out of control, that's when it can start to affect our sleep. Alongside anxiety, we've got stress, pretty much work hand in hand together. You know, you might have a number of reasons why you're feeling stressed. You might have, bills out there. You might be worried about something. There might be something coming up like a medical appointment. You know, all these different things can cause stress. Okay. Substance abuse, that's another thing that can affect our sleep. Caffeine. Too much caffeine speaks for itself. Everyone knows about caffeine, and that can massively affect our sleep. A poor sleep environment, yeah. So if we if our bedroom and we go in there, I know people that they can't sleep in a messy room. The room's got to be tidy. You need to make sure the bed's nice and comfy. You've got nice pillows. You've got a nice quilt. Everything's nice. It's a nice environment for you. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You've got the right temperature within inside the room. A change in routine can massively affect your sleep. Now, if we think about one of the biggest changes in routines that we've gone through is a race in recent times, that would be in the pandemic. Yeah, before the pandemic, everyone was used to just getting up, go to work, come home, go for the dinner at a certain time. They'll have the tea at a certain time. They might sit with their families. They might go to the gym. They might want to do this. They might want to do that. Yeah. Once the pandemic hit, that was a massive change in routine for everybody. Everybody felt that change in routine. Yeah. So that's another thing that can be a cause of poor sleep. So what can cause us, to go out there and change from having poor sleep to having good sleep? And we've got some things on the checklist which you'll be able to download from our blog page. If you're watching this on our blog page, you might be watching this on YouTube, Facebook. Like I said at the start there, just go to our website. It's www.easterandveteranstrust.co.uk. Click on blog and you'll be able to pick this video up on there, a little bit of writing, and there'll also be a download link so you can download this and use it if you are struggling with your sleep. So things that we know that make your sleep worse is napping during the day, having a nana nap. I'm bad for it, really, really bad for it, especially if I go to my mum and dad's. Not that they're boring, but they're just getting a new sofa, and them lazy boys, and you lie yourself back, boom, I'm gone. I'm absolutely out of there. So napping during the day, cut it out. Cut it out. Watching television in bed. Loads of people watch television in bed. Yeah, but what you're doing, like watching the television in bed, is you've got the bright light coming in, and it's waking your brain up when you want your brain to relax and start to mellow down, ready for the night, so you can go to sleep. Using the device with a bright screen an hour before bedtime, pretty much the same as watching the television. But how many people go to bed and get the phones out and they're messing around on Facebook, or they're on Twitter, or they're on watching TikTok videos, searching the internet for something? These are all things before we go to bed that affect our sleep. I know personally I've done it in the past where I go out and get my phone and I'll have a quick search through Facebook before I go to bed. Yeah, but I find that the best sleep I have is when I'm actually tired downstairs and I go upstairs to my bed and I just get in my bed. I'm shattered. I put my head down and I'm just gone like that. Just gone. And, I find that I have my best night's sleep when I haven't got that device in front of us. Consuming drinks containing caffeine. This is tea, coffee, cola, energy drinks, hot chocolate. Before you go into bed. So what they're saying is don't have caffeine-related drinks 3 hours before you go to bed. Drinking alcohol, that typically leads to interrupted sleep. Why? Because you drink that much of it, your bladder can only hold so much, and you wake up during the night and need to go to the toilet. That's one of the reasons. And also you don't quite get into stage 4 correctly for your sleep, for the REM stage of needing the sleep. So consuming alcohol, that's another thing that's going to affect it. Eating a heavy meal less than 3 hours before bedtime. So have your tea, but then don't go to bed within 3 hours, because that can affect your sleep as well. Staying in bed even if you can't fall asleep. Now this is a big one, where people stay in bed, they're tossing and turning, and that sequence then goes on throughout the night. So what they're trying to say is that don't stay in bed if you cannot sleep. Get up, go and do something for 15 minutes, come back and try again. Lie in bed, give it another 15 minutes. If you haven't dropped off, get up, go and do something else for 15 minutes, and continue that process until you fall asleep and have a good night's sleep. Things that are known to improve sleep. So regular exercise. So regular exercise is a really good one for improving your sleep. But they do say don't do exercise 3 hours before you go to bed. Again, because obviously your brain, your body's quite hyped. It's been doing the exercise, either walking, running, cycling. It's been the gym, lifting weights. Whatever you've been doing for that exercise, don't do it 3 hours before you go to bed, because that will affect your sleep. Relaxation exercises. So relaxed breathing exercises. We've got a podcast coming up on breathing exercises in the next week or so. Progressive muscle relaxation, and having a relaxing bedtime routine. So a relaxing bedtime routine like we spoke about, you know, making sure that process when you go to bed, you've got that sleep environment, you've got the right environment for when you want to go to bed, go to sleep. Make sure your pillows are nice and comfy, make sure your bed's nice, you've got the quilt on, the room's not too hot, not too cold. So that's all on the checklist there that you can download direct from our blog post on the webpage regarding this. Now, there's a number of relaxation processes you can go through before you go to bed. And I've picked out a few from a website I've been on, having a look there. So one of them's got down journaling, writing a diary, as we know it in the UK. Journaling is more of an American term, I think, and pretty much just writing your notes down. Another one's having a nice warm bath or a shower. Lots of people find that nice and relaxing, just being able to sit in the bath, just being able to soak and take everything in. Prayer or meditation. You know, I think meditation is a great way just to clear your mind, and it's nice and relaxing. And finally, another one, yoga. I've recently been doing yoga on a Friday, and I find it's just really, really relaxing. Some of it is hard. Some of the stances you have to go in and the stretches that you're doing, but my yoga instructor is top notch, and I really enjoy it, and it really, really relaxes us. And I just love it, just absolutely love it. So those are just some ideas of relaxation processes that you could use instead of going to bed and picking your phone up. So from this video then, today we have covered sleep hygiene. We've covered the different types of sleep. We've got, which included the different stages. We've included the benefits of good sleep, what can cause bad sleep, and we've gone through the hints and tips of what to do with regards to exercise, not eating meal within 3 hours to go to bed, and so on and so on. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please like our YouTube channel and keep following us for more videos. If you're liking us on Facebook, please like and share. Same for Twitter, TikTok, anywhere you're watching this right now. If you want to go to the blog post and get the downloadable sheet, for the final time, our website is www.eastdurhamveterans.co.uk. Just click on blog at the top of the page. You'll see this blog on there, be titled Sleep Hygiene. Go down. If you scroll right at the bottom, you'll find a little tab where you'll be able to download the checklist that we've gone through and spoke about today. Thanks very much for watching this, and I'll see you soon for your next podcast in the next week or so. Thanks very much. Toronto.